Hey, Tech, yeah. How you doing? How's it going? Hey, Sidelong, what's going on? Hey, Casey, how are you? Hey, Mitchell, what's happening? How are you? Hey, Kevin, Free Spirit, Amy, Lab Chick, Carrie, Daisy. Hey, Patricia. When's that, Free Spirit? How you doing, Sherry? Hey, Brenda. Detroit, what's going on? Hey, Chad. Hey, James, Mike. Thought I'd get on a little early. Rachel, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, you never know with this chat. I mean, that one night I was on, I couldn't, the dialogue box wouldn't even pop up. And on the phone, it's even worse. That's why I'm reluctant to do interviews when I'm on the road because it's iffy. Red Raider says hi, Daisy. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Yeah, I came on a little earlier. You guys know how it is. Like you have things to do, and then you get in a chat, and you're having fun. Before you know it, you're up an hour later, and you didn't get anything done. So I wasn't doing anything, so I thought I'd come on earlier. Hey, Lisa, you like that, huh? Hey, Anita, how you doing? Hey, Gary. Hey, Pooh Bear. Yeah, chats are fun when you have a good group, and it kind of takes on a life of its own. You never know. It's all based on the questions and answers and the interjection. It can go either way. And had a couple good ones in the last week. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Hey, Mark, what's going on? Yeah, sure. You never know when these things are going to, notify you. It's kind of hit or miss sometimes. I know sometimes, nobody gets a notice. I'll get my own notice from one, which is kind of weird because you can't subscribe to your own channel like 5 hours after it started. It's strange. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? Ronnie out in Ionia. That's how I know I don't have Alzheimer's yet, Ronnie. I still remember where you live. Hey, Seawater, how you doing? Hey, Velvet. Yeah, I'm at home. Yeah, I was going to go down there today, and it's iffy for tomorrow. I've been feeling too good. I don't know whether it's flu or I think it's kind of like almost a cold flu. I felt better this today, but I'm still not 100%, and I'm started feeling crappier about an hour ago. I mean, I'm getting better, but I don't know what. I looked on the the state's flu website, and it's only like 5 or 6 cases reported. I can't believe I'd be that unlucky, and I'd be like number 8. Hey, little Sarah. Hard to say. Hey, Guara, how you doing? What's happening? Hey, Nick, what's going on? Yeah, I think it's I like yeah, you felt that way too. Yeah, it just didn't feel good, man. It started and really the reason, I mean, sometimes if it was emergency, I would do it. But let me tell you, when I'm down there in Detroit, it's those are long days. I don't want to tell you it's stressful. I mean, how could it be when I'm down there for leisure? But it's 12-hour days, 200 miles, and you're getting in and out of the car and that kind of thing. I just didn't want to head down there not feeling too hot. I mean, I'm going to get down there soon, but I just didn't want to push it. You know what I mean? It's hard enough doing that all day long when you're feeling good, let alone not feeling good. I didn't want to be down there an hour and freezing my ass off and not feeling like interviewing anybody. Yeah, it's something, Red Raider, with the Chiefs. It's really kind of surprising. That sore ankle has a lot to do with it. Oh, they have it in Pennsylvania and Tennessee, huh? Oh, okay. Well, no, Julie, I didn't hear about that. No, I watched the 6 o'clock news tonight too, and which I rarely do. It's because I was kind of laying around all day. No, I didn't read that. No. Yeah, that's a thing, Lab Chick. Yeah, you know what? It's cold. It's 37 here right now. So I figured maybe one more night and had done. It doesn't really matter when I go down there. I mean, I would have rather gone down there tomorrow because I can't check that. You know, the P.O. Box place is only open till noon on Saturday. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'm better. I am better. Hey, Jenny, how you doing? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'll tell you that. Hey, Handicap Henry, how you doing? What's going on? Oh, a lot of people sick, huh? Yeah, I don't. It's kind of like I sneeze, cough, wake up. I am better tonight than I was. I went and bought some multivitamins, drank a lot of fluids. You know, all the things they tell you to do. I haven't had a drink either in 4 days. Uh, I'm dotting every I on this one. I didn't want to, like, really felt shitty. You know, when you get older and you feel this bad for a few days in a row, and you think to yourself, my God, uh, hope I don't have like 4th-stage pancreatic cancer or something. Yeah, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, you think that, Sherry, you think that Alka-Seltzer stuff works? Oh, no kidding, free spirit. Wow. Huh. Oh, you feeling a little bad too, huh? Well, I guess it's going around. Yeah, not drinking. Isn't that the truth? You know, it dehydrates you. It's a lot of sugar. It's nice to sip a glass of wine while you're talking, while you're fooling around the internet. You know, I got a sweet email today from uh, from Miranda, the girl that I interviewed down there. Her sister Melinda, who I've never met. They're fraternal twins, but they look identical. And it says, "You guys, can you hear me? Okay? Can you hear me? Okay?" Now this would be from Miranda's niece, Melinda's daughter. It says, "My name is Samara and I'm 15. I decided to contact you because of a recent interview you did with Maddie and her boyfriend Gerald. Maddie used to live with my family for a long time. My mom is Melinda, Miranda's twin. I have seen none of them for some years now. I remember when she first had her son, Aiden, and I always took care of him as my own little brother while also taking care of my other siblings. We lived in the Campbell building for 2 years before I decided I couldn't live there anymore. Me and my brother moved to Florida with my Nana while my youngest sister sadly went into foster care. She is now adopted, but we still keep in contact. 1 year ago, excuse me, I moved back to Michigan with my other grandma. Every once in a while, I talk to my mom on the phone. After seeing Maddie in one of your videos, it hurt me because I looked at her as a second mom. If you could just tell her that I'm thinking about her and I still love her, she's like blood to me, I would be thankful. I'm praying for her and my mom and her twin. Thank you." Then I asked her how she was doing. She says, "I'm doing good. I'm just making it my 2nd year in high school. The last time I talked to my mom, she told me she got herself a job and was doing fine. I know there are still some things going on with her, but the only thing I can do is pray because I'm 15 years old." Yeah, so sweet, man. Poor kid like that. Yeah, isn't that though? But that's when you see the other side of this. And that's a side that has never been emailed to me that's similar with Marguerite. Yeah. I mean, yeah, sweet kid. Yeah, it's really felt bad. Seems like a sweet kid. She writes well. In her 2nd year of high school, living with a grandfather. Yeah, I know. Believe me, it's hard to read. Yeah, she talks to her from time to time. "Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Hey, Jim, what's going on? Hey, Steve, what's going on?" Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, isn't that something? Saw one of the interviews. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. I know it. Yeah, so hopefully, things. I told her she could always email. Hope she hangs in there. I thought it was. I mean, it's no big deal. I thought it was a little strange when I talked to Miranda a week ago. But like I said, all bets are off when you're drug addicted. I mean, you're not sleeping, you're not thinking right. I thought it was a little strange she didn't tell me that Melinda, her sister, her twin sister, was doing well and working full time. But maybe she was just burned down. Maybe she thought it was none of my business. Because I actually had asked her about interviewing her sister, you know? So at least one of them got on track. Miranda's such a sweet girl. I mean, I know she was a manager at the McDonald's for a while there. I wish she could just get back in the workforce. Hey, Deb, how you doing? The question, what was your question, Deb? They go by too fast sometimes. I can't see them. Elderberry syrup, huh? Where do you get that? Huh. I agree, Dad. I would agree with that. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Yeah, go ahead. You can mail it to me. I'll give it to him. Hey, Shell, how you doing? Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, I run into so many people in Detroit that a grandparent is raising their grandchildren. It's not uncommon at all. About Tiger Stadium, what did you ask me about that? I didn't see it on here. About the new one or the old one? Yeah, Julie, it's a good point. Possible. Yeah. Hey, Lisa. What's that you're trying to ask me about Tiger Stadium? I can remember going down to Tiger Stadium at night during a game and flying around the stadium, and people would wave. Boy, are those days over. No, that's a tool rental place, Sherry. They rent tools in the daytime. Yep, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, Lacey. I'd like to run into Lacey. Hope I see her when I get down there. No, they don't. There's nothing around there now. That's kind of like big bucks now, Corktown, and they wouldn't put up with that there. It's too far east. Be no reason to be there. You would get arrested 10 minutes after you walk down the street. So the answer is no. And the new one, the new Tiger Stadium, same thing. Yeah. Oh, did you launch you? Wow. Well, I was gonna go tomorrow. That's kind of iffy now. I haven't been feeling too good. I don't know whether I got a cold or what's going on. Yeah, cricket appreciate a car. You know. No, well in it. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I've heard that more than once. Oh, Sherry, are you talking about Calvin Murray? Yeah, he posted a couple well-written emails. Calvin's a really good guy. He used to write for a Memphis newspaper, then kind of got off track for a while, moved to Detroit. He was kind of a famous journalist for punk rock. Well, punk rock, believe it or not. I wanted to show him how narrow-minded I am, and when he told me that he wrote about music for a Memphis newspaper, I showed my ignorance right off the bat, and I said, "Was it blues or rap?" I wanted to make a first impression. Oh God, it's so terrible. I was thinking about that today. How you just kind of get programmed. They call it stereotyping, but if you see a thing a million times in a row, can it just be seeing something a million times in a row? I mean, does it have to be stereotyping? If you smashed your finger every time you tried to nail hammer a nail in, you probably wouldn't do it after a while. I mean, it just, certain things get in your mind because they happen a lot and they're real. You can send it to my P.O. box, Frankie. Had a couple other weirdos out there send me emails today wanting to move Rachel in as soon as possible. Yeah, I mean, there's just some real kooks out there. You know, in a weird way, though, I mean, the society's safer now than it's ever been. At least you got an IP number, a MAC address. Back in the day when these wackos just used to track these people down somehow, hell, you never knew where to start. Where really they got a cell phone, an email, an IP address, a MAC address, where they access the internet. I mean, there's a lot of good tracking. There's a lot more people in prison now than there would have been. Yeah, these guys sync themselves all the time with computers and emails. On that first 48 I was watching the other night, they were nailing one guy after another because of their Facebook account. Doesn't get much stupider than that. Robbing banks with cell phones in your pocket. Oh, you had that, Lisa? Now, who was saying something about, was that Alabama Jimmy talking about some Alka-Seltzer stuff you drink? Is that a bunch of bullshit or it really works? Any of those things work? Move, a couple perverts wanted to move Rachel in as soon as possible to help her get back on her feet. And I said, you know, Rachel's busy right now. Could I send Marguerite in her place for a while? Silence. It does work, huh, Stanley? What the hell could be in that stuff? Just looks like powdered Kool-Aid to me. Sherry Reedy, it does, huh? Yeah, I do, Mark. Yeah, a couple a week. It's always Rachel or Ashley. You know, some of the cute young girls. Maddie, of course. Everybody wants her to move in to help her out. Oh, really, Tracy? Hey, tell me which one to get. I'll walk over to that damn Walgreens right now before it closes and buy one. What is it? Yeah, you know how it is out there, Topaz. You know how the world is. I've never hooked anybody up through here. No way. Not happening. Elderberry syrup. I thought it was too. It worked for you. Where the hell do you get that? Amish wholesale? Oh yeah, a lot of crazy, big time. What's the name of that Alka-Seltzer stuff? I'll walk over there right now and buy one. Airborne dissolved. You think that, huh, James? Rachel, tell them they aren't available. Yeah, yeah, I want to give them a heart attack. Oh, Battle Creek? Oh, okay, not much going on there. I mean, that place was dead 15 years ago. Oh, okay, Mark, thank you. Oh, okay, Mark. Oh, okay. It's not really a cold, it's just kind of achy. Like, I did sneeze and cough a little more, just achy, feel like shit. Can't get warm. Powder and put in water, yeah. What do you take it before you go to bed or something? Yeah, it wouldn't have that if you were down there all the time. I can see how it would scare you. I was like that too when I first started going down there. And then you get around there and you know people. And it was like that when I moved to Chicago too. I remember getting off the airplane and then I rented a hotel for a couple weeks where I got an apartment. And I remember thinking, I'm never gonna, feel safe in this big giant place. And sure enough, after a couple years, you're giving people directions. Yeah, Maddie's not missing. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's those kooks on those channels talking shit about me. They're always bringing up stupid shit like that. Oh, okay, man. Oh, in the 90s? Yeah, what were the circumstances on that? And that was is it a car wreck or a drunk or a drug deal or something? Yeah, they think I'm a serial killer now. I'm glad they're thinking that kind of stuff because I just like to see the look on someone's face when they made an appointment to turn me in. I just like to see the look on the cop's face. They keep screwing around, they're going to get charged with filing a false police report. Oh, is that? Yeah. Yeah, I never used to get sick when the damn weather turned hot and cold before. Oh, good, Tracy. Yeah, she didn't get one today. I didn't feel like it. Mucinex, okay. Oh, 3 guys shot him in the car. Wow. Serial killer tricks. Fruit Loops, there you go. Man, you know, I'll tell you, I never liked cereal that much as a kid, but as I've gotten older, I just can't get into eating it. I throw one box away after another. Just get sick of them. Just end up not eating it. Amanda, no, she did not. Not that I know. Now she could have, but I really doubt it. We don't know when I get down there. Hey, I'm glad you brought that up though, because you know we always talk about. I tell you, it's no secret what videos get the most attention. It's the blue-eyed, blonde, cheerleader look-alike girls that get most of the action. And if you look at the last interview I did with Amanda, look at the views she got. And I'm not saying it was a good interview. It wasn't a spectacular interview, but it was basically questions. And actually, I think the difference between people thinking that was just a so-so interview and a really good one is that trip to Carnegie Hall. It just, you know, kind of rings a bell in your head, and you think, yeah, how could a girl that could have access to that kind of culture end up being in this predicament? You know, it's another zinger. Hey, Cable Trucking, how you doing? Yeah, it's just, you know, it's crazy how that happens. Oh, you're probably right, Mark. Yeah. Yeah, and all walks of life, you know. Although, like most people have mentioned before, you know, there's usually some kind of trigger event. Now, Rebecca will tell you that she has had a storybook upbringing. Her sisters turned out fine. And I do know that Wendy, the girl that I'd interviewed about a month ago, that was one of the people that overdosed when the emergency came, and I was talking to Rebecca that time. She has strict Catholic upbringing. 2 siblings are doing great. Wendy just seemed to kind of get off track. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Eric? How's it going? Yeah, I'm feeling a little better, not a lot better, Amanda. Yeah, that's true, man. Tassie just lost her job because of that. Testing positive. Tassie had a good job. She just got promoted about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, they're there all winter long, Debbie. Yep. Happens all winter long, they'll be there. You know, maybe on a bitter cold night. And the reason, if you don't see them, it's not because they're not out there working, it's because there's no customers. It's the customers that don't want to go out and deal with that bullshit, not the working girls. Hell, they'll be out there at 2 o'clock in the morning with a 30-knot wind, -10. It's the customers that cause the lack of activity. Oh, thank you. Katerina, Slovenia. Interesting. That's cool. You know, more and more people are coming on from different places of the world. And I think that's because it's more accessible. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. Yeah, she's really cool. I Facebooked her today, and she kind of gave me kind of a strange response. I really didn't know what it meant. I just immediately thought, well, maybe she's, you know, high and not in the best mood right now, so I just dropped it. Hope she gets a job. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, Janice, it's true. This guy, this is just kind of, where's that dumbass comment? Shadow band. Has an interview gone wrong? Who's this goofy asshole? I mean, there's a lot of good things to do in Detroit. I mean, if somebody asked me, hey, Cinderella, somebody asked me, a young couple with kids, should we move to Detroit? I'd tell you no. I mean, I like Detroit, but I'm down there dicking around. You guys know what I do. So that's different than suggesting a young couple with kids move there. Still got a lot of problems. You know? Oh, good. Tamales. I don't like tamales. Hopefully I'll be down there Saturday. I never liked tamales. I don't like that corn husk thing. It just never did anything for me. I'm not big on burritos and stuff like that. Nah, I've looked at them before a long time ago, but I haven't in quite a while. I don't give a shit about that stuff. It tells you how old people are, where they come from, all that kind of stuff. Because ultimately, I'm going to put up the same stuff all the time. So, I mean, if you paid attention to these creator things they send you nonstop, constantly, it's pretty easy to identify and hone in on what's popular. So if you were trying to, quote, build a channel, you can tell, what color to have in it, what music to use. I just don't pay attention to any of it. I mean, I know when I'm putting up those moonrise and those driving videos and fish dinner that it's not going to get any attention, but that's kind of it. My channel's been the same from day one. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, Hamtramck. It's a shell of itself. Yeah. Yeah. Just yeah, good fiber. That's true. Yeah, I just can't get into them. Yeah, Melissa, I just fire away. I don't really take my time on them. Hey, Chelsea, how you doing? Had a fever? Well, good. I feel better. I tell you, man, like I said, you get older and you start thinking, geez, man, I hope I don't have like lung cancer or something. I really felt shitty for a few days. Yeah, I don't blame you, 2076. That's one thing I'll give Chicago. I mean, when I lived downtown there, it was a nice place. But you get sick of living in a downtown area. I did. And there would be times when you would just crave to be able to go to a Walmart. There was a Target down the street. You take the train or a cab. It was always a nightmare to drive yourself. I mean, it's fun when you're young and you're having fun in a big city, but it gets old. And really, as far as downtowns go, Detroit, Michigan doesn't really have much of a downtown at all. I mean, it's a little pipsqueak downtown. 2, 3 square miles of nice newer things, new stadiums and stuff, but it's nothing at all like LA or New York or Chicago or Atlanta. Yeah, thanks, 2076. Hey, Summersmith. Yeah, but it was a good experience. I'm glad I lived there. I probably could have got out of there about 5 years earlier. It just, once you get moved in, and it's hard to want to leave. Yeah, Electric, I believe it. Detroit, I love visiting Detroit, and I have looked for places down around there, but half-assedly. I mean, I'm not hell-bent on it. Yeah. What are you talking about, Lynn? Lynn, were you saying something you thought you got banned or something like that? It's hard to read all these comments sometimes, when they're going by fast. Oh, St. Clair Shores? Okay, it's a big speed trap up there. They sit on 94 sometimes. They got about 200 yards of expressway that they have jurisdiction over. Yeah, big speed trap. Oh, thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think they're overpriced as well. You better believe it. Oh, multi-system new connects? Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to, my mom used to take me and a neighbor girl and her mother. We skip a day of school. We go down to Hudson's. It was so damn fun. I'll never forget that. Big candy counter. I mean, the quality of life was like so good for like about 50 years. If you think about it, it really didn't last that long. I mean, I don't know how these young kids do it nowadays. Yeah, I don't know of anybody from my area, high school, that got hooked on drugs. I'm sure there's probably somebody out there that did, but I never knew about it. I wonder what the goat guy, Eric and the goat guy, he hasn't been around lately. Yeah, that's it, Mark. Yep. Oh yeah, there were 5 girls that died down there about 3 years ago. Angel was one of the 5. Yeah, that's it, Larry. Yep. You know what though? If you always talk to older people when you were growing up, they always talked like we're talking now. Nothing was the same. Food tastes better, cheaper. Oh yeah, she's there. I got a whole bunch of them, GH. They're just weird people. I don't know even how they. Where it usually starts is blocking them. They'll come on with some stupid, crazy comment, or they'll try and email you on the side, and I just end up blocking them because it gets so bizarre. You know, it's one thing having a playmate centerfold trying to get a hold of you all the time. It's another thing having a 60-year-old woman, 100 pounds overweight, that does nothing other than email constantly. Thank God for the blocks, my point. Yeah, you know, a dollar's not worth shit. Can't buy anything with a dollar. Daisy's great. Really feeling her oats today. I think she was a little disappointed she didn't get to go run around. But that's the perils of being a dog. Oh yeah, you can block emails. Yeah, I block them. Get rid of them. Emails, phone calls, YouTube cooks. No, mine's not buffering. Not on this end anyway. And usually I get a notice like your connection is unstable. Yeah, no, thanks, man. What the dollar sign at the bottom, it said Patreon. That's where you like donate. Yeah, I just found that out not too long ago. I always wondered how they did it. Yeah, I do. 185 miles one way, Tracy. It's about a 380-mile trip every time I do interviews. Yeah, but it usually came on. I mean, it was trying to sell a van or something like that, you know. I can see this guy was going to be trouble. Yeah, he was going to raffle a van or something like that. Yeah, yeah, super chat. I don't know who does that, man. You know, when I go to a channel and I watch a video or something like that, and somebody's talking about hit the like button or subscribe, or they're trying to get it, turns me totally off on the channel. I mean, there's a bunch of channels out there. You know, YouTube tries to kind of get you to go that way, you know, to try and make money on your channel other than by selling things. It's just all the vendors that make it easy. It's just such junk. I mean, if I saw one of the T-shirts that they promote on the ground, I'd just leave it there. Oh, that much, huh? Wow. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I mean, but that's the way it is, I guess. People want to promote their stuff. They'll drive you nuts with promotional things. They want to come up with the next big thing. I'd even pay for it. I would even pay for it. It's a number where you could call somebody at YouTube, because basically you're never getting a hold of anybody there. They say after you get like 10,000 subscribers, you get like you can contact them, but it's always like, it almost looks like a bot is answering you. You're not getting anywhere with anything outside a canned question and answer session. No way. I mean, I'd pay to have like a customer service number. Yeah, I looked on today for new platforms, looked all over the place, and it's at the Daily Motion, which sucks. All those other ones are like for gamers or something else. I did get an invitation to BitChat or something like that, Boot Chat or something like that. I did sign up for it, but I haven't fooled around with it yet. The truth of it is like, it's one thing having another platform where you can, host videos, but what the hell good is it if nobody knows where it's at? And that's exactly the problem. It's hard enough getting anybody to tell you the name of a platform other than YouTube. It's like, hey, do you know any places like YouTube? They just sit there and the blank look on their face. Their search engines aren't as good. I mean, there's big distance between YouTube and number two, and number two sucks. Just a bunch of bullshit. Periscope, yeah, I looked into that. There was something weird with that. Something weird. I forgot what it was. You had to like, I don't know. Hey Claudia, how you doing? How's it going tonight? Yeah. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, I remember looking at YouTube, watching videos. Cool. At the beginning, the very beginning, it wasn't exactly like, easy to upload a video. You kind of had to like learn that somewhere. It's not like idiot proof like it is now. You weren't uploading them from phones and all that kind of stuff. Oh, big time, Mark. Hey, DW, how are you? Good, Claudia. How you doing? Super chat is excuse me, people can donate money. It's stupid. If I could take it off there, I would. Yeah, just just do things you like. It's fun to go back on like, places that you travel to and watch your own videos. That's how I kind of started. Oh, riding a motorcycle, that's cool. Yeah, no, don't donate any money. Don't do it. Yeah, I was good down there. I haven't been feeling too good. I got like the flu or a cold or something. It's iffy if I'm going to go down there tomorrow too. I'd like to get down there though, to tell you the truth. Yeah, send me an email, Claudia. Are you talking to me? Sure. Yeah, and I'm not down. I'm just not feeling too good. I haven't been feeling too hot. I should be in Detroit now, actually. I don't know what they keep. I don't even know where you get it from, to tell you the truth. You wanted to claim it. To go into your YouTube thing or something? Oh, that's cool, sure. Yeah, I should be down there right now, Danny, but I got the flu or something, so I kind of put it off a little bit. But yeah, I'll have them up there pretty soon. Yeah, I got a buddy of mine's a doctor. I didn't even want to tell him because I know he'd want me to come down to the office, and I'm not feeling that bad. I don't feel good, but I don't feel like I need to see a doctor sick, you know? Good night, Claudia. I got one last year. I didn't feel that good. I didn't get one this year yet, though. No, that's him emailing me right now, texting me. I don't like those power bars. Yeah, he never lived in Detroit, though. He lived up in Jackson. Then he had a place up in Irons, Michigan. Yeah, that's how I am, Kimmy. Same way. Yep. Yeah, that's it, Rob. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I got a good night's sleep last night. Yeah, thanks, Amanda. I'm not like the worst. I'd say like I'm like don't feel. I've been worse, believe me. Thank you. Yeah, it got cold. I think it's going to get down to like 27 tonight, something like that. I mean, it's the middle of October. I mean, that makes sense. There you go, 2076 Mexican pizza, huh? Good for you. Yeah, it's getting cold tonight. Yeah. Any of you guys leave your windows cracked open, or do you keep it all the way closed? Oh, AdSense payment. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks, sweetie. Yeah, there are a couple. You got GM still there. They're closing 3 more plants, man. I feel so bad for those people. 3 plants are closing. Yeah, it's it, Danny. Yep, I agree. Oh, do you, Kimmy? You don't have it blowing on you though, do you? You just like the noise? Yeah, I like the rain too. Yep, I really do. No, I didn't, Angela. I didn't get down there, Angela. No, I want to, but didn't feel good. Yeah, I get some YouTube money. I'm starting to get some YouTube money. Yeah, I do. But I've got like 5,900 videos up there unrelated to the ones, the interviews of the girls. But I don't get that many views with them. Yeah, thanks, Angela. Appreciate it. That's a good way to get pneumonia. Fan blowing on you. No kidding. Yeah, I've told them about that before, but it's a big stretch for them to make their own channel. I've tried to encourage them. That's actually what I was going to talk to Tassie about, but it just seems like it's a big stretch for them. You know what I mean? Have a camera, get an SD card, all that stuff. Yeah, you're right about that, Zach. Oh, really? Went into the hospital for that, huh? That chick? Wow. Yeah, if the invisible people guy, if that's just homeless and it isn't like working girls, he's probably getting the full tilt, you know? No, Rob, they don't. Not that I know of. No. But it just takes a while, and then you'll get like, you'll build up, you get more people joining, that kind of thing. Kind of takes care of itself once you get going. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's still much more. They need an internet connection, a camera. I mean, it's just, I wish they would, but you know, I think that's a ways off for them. If I lived down the area, I'd let them come over. Just all they need to do is get something on an SD card through a cell phone, but they can't keep cell phones either, to tell you the truth. Yeah, they suggest to you that you have Twitter and Facebook and that other damn thing. They encourage you to have like as the more the merrier. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I read about that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Bunny. You got my vote on that. They get cell phones from the government. And they man, there's so many cell phone companies now. There on every block in Detroit is a cell phone store, so you can get a phone somehow, some way. It's not always like the smartphone kind. So I think pictures and videos are difficult. Yeah. Well, a lot of girls have a lot of their customers on their can communicate with them through cell phones. Oh, that's cool, Lisa. Hey, first name, how you doing? How's it going? I mean, even if you give anything that you give them, uh, they never seem to hold on to it very long. I don't care if it's a phone, a pen, a purse, a wallet. Oh, that's cool, Rachel. Yeah, freighters, less and less of them. Yeah, that's what my mom used to call it, hot toddy. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what was in it. It's like a whiskey sour or something, maybe. Remember talking about that. Yeah, it is. Like, sleep's a problem down there for a working girl. You know how it is when you're sleep deprived. Oh, no kidding, Lynn. Wow. What am I taking? I'm not taking anything right now. No. There's some pretty good videos sometimes of when the freighters come in, like when they shut the Soo locks down, like in the month of January. It's all iced up and coming in, and they're busting ice to get in. Really kind of cool looking. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Drink a lot of fluids. Yeah. They all sleep outside. Well, in abandoned homes. I mean, that's not really outside, but they're unheated, vacant. Yeah, they sleep in abandoned houses, Tracy. They really do. Yeah, I've got a dog, Topaz. Yeah. Yeah, Sue Locks is interesting. Yeah, those are good videos, Zach. Yeah, they really are. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get when you put one out there like that. It's surprising sometimes, in the reaction. Oh, you really hate it that bad, huh, Cinderella? You got any hopes of getting out of there? Good night, Wandering Online. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good girl, huh? Good girl, huh? Good baby. Yeah, they want to know why I'm staring at my yard all the time. You got to put ice packs on your necks, Mama? Daisy, you're not going to like this. It's grapefruit, huh? They're freighter videos. People, freighters going up and down Detroit River. Oh, there you go, Rachel. Good for you. Yeah, I'm eating some grapefruit. Yeah, everybody's always asking why I started doing it. Yeah, freighters are really cool. Hey, Mark, how you doing? It is, yeah. They close at 9, so you shouldn't see any cars going through there. Lights will be going off pretty soon. They used to close at 10, but now it's 9. Yeah, I did some volunteering in a soup kitchen. You know, during the major holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that, everybody and their brother wants to volunteer at a soup kitchen. It's the other days they need the help, not around the holidays. No, you're right, Cinderella. Yeah, yeah, a lot of meds. Can't eat grapefruit. That's right. Oh, do they, Rob? That's probably a good idea. Tweety, how long you been fooling around on YouTube? Yeah, today I had pink grapefruit. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Bunny. That sounds good. Hey, Wolf Girl, how you doing? Laser hair removal. Oh, okay. I know a lady made a ton of money doing that in Chicago. Oh, okay, Shell. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. Then. I don't know. I don't know how the heck he gets subscribers. I couldn't even tell you how to do it. Oh, did they? I think there's a lot of money in that laser hair removal. Huh. Hey, Mom Bear, how you doing? Tweety does cruise videos. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? What's that? What's that, Ashley? No, I didn't go to Detroit. Yeah, I gotta go on a cruise, Lisa. Tweety can tell you a good cruise to go on. Daisy had her dog food, and I got her a McDonald's plain hamburger today. Nah, I don't feel good. No, Daisy got. I gave her one of her treats, and she got a hamburger today and some of her dry dog food. Why'd you be afraid to go on a cruise, Rachel? It'll be fun. You like it. You can look around, see a bunch of stuff.